Hey everyone, how you doing? It's your buddy Wade McWayne here, aka Quizmaster Corona, making quizzes for you, because I'm bored, you're bored, let's have some fun. So, I was thinking of quizzes to make, and people have been reaching out and telling me different ones they want, and I decided I would make a quiz on something I'm obsessed with right now. I'm obsessed with Michael Jordan. Now, I always have been. In fact, when I was a kid, I didn't really like him because he always won, you know? And I was never a huge basketball fan anyway. I grew up in Canada. Once the Raptors came, obviously there was something. But to me, it was just like, I would play the video games, but then, yeah, he just won everything. And I was just like, oh, why? You know, I was just, as a Canadian, you get frustrated when people always win too much. Because I was a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, and we never won anything, and you just watch everyone else kick the crap out of us. But I'm watching The Last Dance on Netflix, ESPN Films. You just can't deny it. You know, people talk about GOAT, greatest of all time, and you bring up LeBron, you bring up everything, but you just look at the way Jordan played, the competitiveness, the fierceness, just how he is. And you just can't help but love the guy. You know, he's a billionaire. He's done everything by his own rules. He's an amazing athlete, you know, and I'm just in awe. And, you know, guys like Phil Jackson and Scottie Pippen, and watching this documentary, I was like, I'm going to do a Michael Jordan quiz. All right? So, very simple, 20 questions. Michael Jordan, what do you know to MJ? What do you know about him? Are you ready to do this? You ready to take me on one-on-one? If Jordan was here, he would probably bet me. And I would love to I will take your money in a trivia contest. If you ever want to take, like, competitive Michael Jordan, if you ever want to go on Jeopardy, I will go against you. I cannot afford your pocket change of like, yeah, I'll just throw 10 grand on this. I cannot do that. But I will clean your pool, whatever you need to. I'll clean your shoes, whatever you need to. All right, ready? Michael Jordan quiz, 20 questions, answers coming up after this. Follow me if you want, and let's do this. Question number 1. What 3 numbers has Michael worn over his 17-year NBA career? He's worn 3 numbers. Which 3 numbers has he worn? Tell me the 3 numbers. I'm talking jersey numbers. What 3 numbers has he worn? Do you know this? This is only worth 1 point. I'm only giving you 1 point for each one of these. I'll give you all the answers afterwards. Question number 2. What's his middle name? What is his middle name? He's quite, you know, it's quite a basic name. It's a very sort of, you know, Michael Jordan. It's a very, you know, Christian kind of American name. But what's his middle name? Is it different? Question number 3. Who did he return to play for in the NBA in 2001? He came back to the NBA in 2001. Which team did he return to play for? Hopefully you know this one. Do you know this one? You always wonder when somebody makes a comeback, you're like, oh, what's going to happen? And this is when I was nervous because you know, it's like Mike Tyson saying he wants to make a comeback now. You're like, oh, dude, really? You're in your 50s. And you don't want to see somebody get hurt. You want to hold the ideology of their legacy without having it get tampered by injury or just, you know, the failure of hubris. Which team did he return to play for in 2001? Question number 4. In which U.S. state was he born? Which U.S. state was he born in? You might be surprised. Where did he grow up? He was born there, and then he moved, and he was born in this U.S. state. Question 5 is another number question. Which number did he wear when he played baseball? Which number did he wear when he played baseball? Big change in his career when he went to play baseball. And a lot of people were worried, you know, him riding the bus. So what was going to happen with him? How would a guy who was so dominant go into a sport? It's like when Tim Tebow went and played baseball, you're like, you're dominant in one, but those guys are baseball players. Question number 6. Which pick was Michael Jordan overall in the 1984 NBA draft? Which pick was he overall in the 1984 NBA draft? Did he go first? Did he? All right, everyone, question number 7. Question number 7. Which university did he attend? Which university did he attend? Now, he was born in one state. He moved to this state, and then he went to university there. Which one was it? Question number 8. Which Michael Jackson music video did Jordan make an appearance in? Which Michael Jackson music video did he make an appearance in? Did a lot of controversial things, but he was quite friends. You know, when MJ were both at their heights, MJ wanted to be like MJ, but the other MJ didn't want to be like that MJ. But the one MJ was happy being MJ, but these other... Anyways, a lot of MJs going on. Question number 9. What was Michael Jordan's major at the university he went to? I was about to say the university, and I was like, oh, I'm giving away another one. Oh, what was his major at university? You know what his major was? You'd be surprised. I didn't even know that existed. Question number 10. What was the most number of three-pointers Michael Jordan hit in a single game? All right? Now, we've looked at Steph Curry absolutely dominate, but Jordan was one of those guys that also, he was a good guard that could also shoot a three-pointer, drive to the net, but he also had a really good three-pointer, and I've actually played in that Bird versus Jordan. How many? Most in a game. Question number 11. Which team did he face in his first NBA Finals? First time they go to the Finals. Who do they face? Who did he face in his first ever NBA Finals? Faced one of his heroes. How did he do? Question number 12, Michael Jordan trivia. Which minor league baseball team did he play with in 1994? Which minor league baseball team did he play with in 1994? Question number 13. Which NBA player co-starred with him in McDonald's Nothing But Net commercials? Which NBA player co-starred with him in the McDonald's Nothing But Net commercials? Remember these commercials? NBA legends. McDonald's, huh? McDonald's tapping in the NBA because if you're going to be an athlete, it's 12 quarter-pounders a day. Question number 4. I miss McDonald's. I really do. I've just gone through the menu now in lockdown because some of the places in the U.S. and Canada it might be open, and in England they've been shut for 2 months. Question number 14. Who was his final opponent in the 1987 Slam Dunk Contest? Who was his final opponent in the 1987 Slam Dunk Contest? Question number 15. Which animated cartoon series did he star in? Now, it wasn't just him. There was a few other athletes in it. I think Wayne Gretzky was in it. They had a cereal. What was the animated cartoon series called? It was kind of a commercial. It was horrible. I used to love cartoons as a kid, and I'd watch this, and I was like, what have you done? It was written by agents. Question number 16. Which NBA team other than the Bulls retired his number? Did you know this? Which NBA team other than the Bulls also retired his number? Interesting question for you. A little bit of trivia you can share with your friends. Question number 17. Question number 17. Who was his teammate for all of his NBA titles? Who was his teammate for all of his NBA titles? There's one guy with him for all the NBA title wins. Who was it? Question number 18. Which team eliminated the Bulls from the 1995 playoffs? Do you remember this? This was controversial. Oh, I remember this. Which team eliminated the Bulls from the 1995 playoffs? This is big. I remember watching this because I was in a certain place in my life. And I remember watching this series and we just lost it. Because, as I said, I don't want anyone to win all the time, so when they lose, it's good. Question 19. Which player was drafted immediately before Jordan? In the draft, there was one player drafted immediately before him. Who was it? Giving away a hint to one of the other ones now, haven't I? And question number 20. Final question, the Michael Jordan trivia question. Who was his coach at the 1984 Olympics? That's right. Michael Jordan played in the 1984 Olympics. Who was his coach? Who was his coach? Very controversial basketball coach. Anyway, who was his coach? That's it. 20 questions, Michael Jordan trivia. How many did you get? Huh? Did you run it up? Did you get 20 points on me? One way to find out. We're going to come back. Let's do the answers in Michael Jordan trivia. Hey everyone, we are back. We're back with the answers now. In the Michael Jordan trivia, I haven't finished watching all The Last Dance, so this obviously could be dated as a quiz. Not that it matters, it's just Michael Jordan trivia. So we'll see how we do. I'm Wade McElwain. Let's see how many questions you're able to get out of 20. Out of 20 points, let's do it right now. Question number 1. I asked you, what 3 numbers has Michael Jordan worn over his 17-year NBA career? He's worn 23, he's worn 45, and he's wore 12. 23, 45, and 12 are the 3 numbers he's worn in his NBA career. You can find out the history. I'm not going into it. All of it, but there was some politics, and of course when he was coming into the game as well. 23, 45, and 12. Question number 2, what is Michael Jordan's middle name? Just like the mascot of Toys R Us, it's Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Question number 3, who did he return to play for in 2001? This is very controversial. When Jordan returned in 2001, he went on to play for the Washington Wizards. Question number 4, in which U.S. state was he born? He's actually born in the city of Brooklyn, which is in the state of New York. He was born in New York State. Question number 5, which number did he wear when he played baseball? It was one of his, it was always his baseball number, and one of the ones he played in basketball several times. It was number 45. 45. You get a sort of an idea, if he were to play roulette, what he bets on, but I don't think he gambles, does he? Question number 6, which pick was Michael Jordan taken overall in the 1984 NBA draft? Third. He was taken third overall. Question number 7, which university did he attend? University of North Carolina or UNC? Question number 8, which Michael Jackson music video did Jordan make an appearance in? It's called Jam. Jam. It's not that good of a song, but it's nice to see Jordan. Question number 9, what was Michael Jordan's major when he went to UNC? He actually studied cultural geography. Cultural geography. I'm sure it wasn't that tough. Just play baseball, Michael. Just win. Just play basketball. Just win on stuff. Yeah, well, you'll get a C. You'll pass. He's a billionaire. Like, he needs his cultural geography. He could buy that university and hire a cultural geographist just to do stuff for him. Question number 10. What is the most number of three-pointers Jordan hit in a game? 7. Hit 7 in a game. Which you'd think he'd do more. It's only 21 points. When you look at how Steph Curry was just exploding and some of the three-point guys, Kerr was one of the big three-pointer guys on his team, but 7 is the most he ever had. Question number 11, which team did he face in the first NBA Finals he ever played? He faced Magic Johnson and the Lakers. Magic Johnson and the Lakers. Question number 12, which minor league baseball team did he play with in 1994? It was the Birmingham Barons. The Birmingham Barons. Question 13, which NBA player co-starred with him in the McDonald's commercial, Nothing But Net? If he's from French Lick, Indiana, it must be Larry Bird. Question number 14, who was his final opponent in the 1987 dunk contest? This guy, you may not remember him. Big dunker back in the day, Jerome Kersey. Jerome Kersey. Go on to YouTube to see some of his dunks. Question number 15, which animated cartoon series did he start in? It had a whole bunch of baseball. It was Gretzky. It was Jordan. It was called Pro Stars. And it actually had a cereal. And I think the cereal was the main driving force, but they put a cartoon. It was just that ill-conceived 80s, let's sell everything to the children. Question number 16, which NBA team other than the Bulls retired his number? Miami. It's Miami Heat actually retired his number as well. Question number 17, who is his teammate for all of his NBA titles? He's got a voice. I can't even do he's so deep of a voice. I'm like, this guy should be doing voiceovers. Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen. Some great stories about Scottie Pippen, but he should be doing voiceover work. Question number 18, which team eliminated the Bulls from 1995 playoffs? It's the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic, it was a great series. Question 19, which player was drafted immediately before Jordan? Sam Bowie. Sam Bowie, you're like, yeah, where did Sam Bowie ever end up? And it just, no. You can Google him or Wikipedia him as well. Question 20, final question, this one. Who was his coach in the 1984 Olympics? Shouting, he's the Indiana. He's inspiration for Hoosiers. Bobby Knight. Bobby Knight. That's it. 20 questions. How'd you do? Did you get them all right? Yay! Congratulations. Slam dunk, 3 points. Nothing but net. Yeah. That's it for the Michael Jordan quiz. You want more quizzes? Find me. I'll be watching Last Dance. Subscribe. Contact me if you want any more quizzes. Stay safe. Stay sane. Keep quizzing.